Okay, I wanted to do a quick review of the shark guard for Lee. So let me just show you what I've got here. I've got an old shark guard, the old style, and the new style shark guard that Lee's come out with. Basically, the difference between these two units are, the way I understand it is, if something breaks on the newer style, you can replace specific pieces. Okay, the old style was all kind of put together and glued together, and so if it broke, the whole unit was broken. Now, my understanding from Lee is that you could repair these with like a plastic weld or some kind of glue, but with these newer units, you can just replace one panel or the other. You'll notice if you look at the front of these that the new style is quite a bit thinner as far as the width, and you can actually maybe see that this is actually made out of, I think, thicker material. I haven't measured it, but it appears to be more robust than that style. Because these have different widths, there's two different style of brackets for it to mount to the guard to mount to. This is the old style. This is the new style. That doesn't make any difference, but I thought I'd at least mention that you do need different brackets for the different guards. I purchased the anti-kickback pawls. I don't use them. I can't remember the last time I had them on the saw. It's been a long time. And then you get 3 splitters. So this is the stubby or short splitter. This is the standard for standard, 1-inch material or whatever. And then this is the tall for tall stock or thicker stuff. And this is on a right tilt unit saw. So that's where we're at. So basically, to mount any of these, you just open this up. And again, this is for for non-through cuts, that kind of stuff, the stubby. You throw it in, and of course you don't get to use the guard, but that's the stubby splitter. So that kind of is similar to something like the micro jig, little bolt-in splitter, short splitters that they have. I can't remember what exactly the product name is, but that's kind of the way it works. Or if you'd like to go with the standard stock splitter, again, you throw that in, you clamp it down, and again, this has the working bracket for the new style guard. So that's what that would look like for the new style guard. The new style guard also has a roller underneath it, so your stock can just slide right underneath there, and it actually rolls as you slide the stock under. The old style doesn't have that, so that's just a difference also. Tall stock. Again, the tall splitter goes in, same exact way. You put it in place, and there you go. There's your old shark guard style with the tall splitter, and you can see there's quite a bit of clearance there. On the new style, when I have that mounted in, I think I can get almost, to right around 1 inch away from the blade with my fence. With the older style, I think it was about 1.25 inches to get there. So again, there's the fence. You can see you gotta have a little clearance there. And I think I'll mount the newer style again with the standard splitter. Okay. And you can see I can get a little bit closer than the older style. And then here's my dust collector mount. I just use the funnel style, so it goes from my 4-inch hose down to 2.25 or 2.5. I will say the suction here is, people get the whale guard or the whale mouth or whatever that Lee calls it for the big 4-inch port here. This has more suction than I really need. I actually end up throttling down the suction here with the blast gate. Otherwise, you end up with actual big pieces trying to, you know, climb up into your guard, and bad things happen if it catches the top side of your blade. Okay, so you really want to get the dust, but you don't want to, you know, big old chunks trying to go up in there. So I usually throttle that down to about half the blast gate open, and that's more than enough. So I don't know how other guys feel about it with the big whale mouth or whatever Lee calls it, but this is more than sufficient to pull up all the dust. So that's it. Again, the shark guard. This is on a right tilt unisaw, and I would highly recommend the product. I think the product's awesome. And then you couple that with how easy Lee is to work with. He is a true professional. Just awesome customer service. He'll answer any questions you have. He's a really good guy to deal with. So that's it, and hopefully that helps you out.